Okay, getting ready to do the valves, and I'm going to remove the radiator so I can get the fan belt off so I can actually get to the balancer to be able to rotate the engine, and I also will get the spark plugs out. So that's what I'll start doing. Okay, got the radiator off, sitting over there. And next we'll loosen up the alternator, get the belt off. So before I do my valves, I was doing a little filler. This is the sandable fiber filler I've been using. And we'll go out here. I kind of forgot how I did it all, so I did a couple test batches, different hardeners, make sure they work, which they did. And come over here. I cleaned the area with the Eastwood pre-painting prep. And this is the zone that had ground back of the car. It was cracking. So got some sanding and filling and sanding and filling and more primer to do. I'm kind of being teased because it's in the high 70s this week, thinking, oh boy, I can paint my car, but I haven't ordered the material yet, and I have to build my spray booth. I've got more plastic. I've got new 2x4s to build some better walls. And I'll probably have to sand it a little bit more, maybe spray another coat of primer on it. So I will be ordering up the Eastwood products here pretty soon. Gonna go with their Daytona yellow and clear coat, so that'll be nice. Okay, here we go. Printed out a drawing here, and so the order of, oops, do it this way, excuse me. Okay, the order of valves, and the exhaust valve is the smaller of the two. So you can see the layout here, which is exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust, intake, intake, and exhaust. In the cold settings, I'm going to do the exhaust at 10 and the intake at 6. And when the car is all warmed up and we go to do this again, when it's hot, you would do the exhaust at 12 and the intake at 10. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll see where the engine builder has it set up, but I'm ready to go. Geez, not a good way to start. I took my tool here that I bought, which is a top dead center tool, right? And didn't pay attention. Soon as I started screwing it into the spark plug hole, the tip fell off and went inside the cylinder. Man, did my adrenaline go up. And I didn't even pay attention to what it was and the fact that it was loose. So I jacked the car up, tried to vacuum, no change. Then got myself a piece of wire and very carefully wiggled that in, saw the little tip roll down, and that's the reason I jacked the car up. And I was able to get a little tip and slip it in and pull it out. So that was lucky, I guess stupid, I just assumed, right? Good from the factory. So, should have checked that tip. It is now on there with super glue, instant adhesive. So now I'll lower the car down and try this again. I couldn't get a feeler gauge in here, so I'm going to rotate the camshaft around 4 times and see what's going on here with the adjustment of the valves. I can't quite tell. I think the lobe just looks like the lobes are because it's a B cam. I don't know, but there should have been some clearance in there, and there just isn't. So I think the engine builder has that way too tight. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Lucky. So here it is, 2 o'clock, and I keep adjusting my valves. I do it once, rotate it around. They don't seem to be the same. Do it again, don't seem to be the same. So I'll just keep doing this. But FedEx showed up with 2 tires, and waiting for 2 more. So I ended up going with the Falcons, the ZIEX. These are 195 50R15s. They're all-season tire. So, it'd be nice to have a summer tire. You get a little more grip. But, I'm not a hard driver, and, I need to be able to drive in the cold. So the rubber compound on these tires can do all season. So, hopefully tomorrow we'll get 2 more. All right, 3 o'clock, and I'm done. So just put the spark plugs in, and they are at 11 to 15 foot-pounds, so I did them at 11. No need to over-tighten them. So now I can put the rocker cover, some call it a valve cover, back on, and get the belt and the temporary radiator back installed. So that's what I'll do. So I thought this would be kind of fun. I have the tachometer off the white parts car, and I took the cable, cleaned it up, retaped it, and I'll be hooking that up to the distributor. And, we'll be able to kind of monitor the RPMs as the engine running. See how this feels here. That's good and tight. Okay. So anyway, there's that. That's done. This is done. What am I waiting on here? Got the valves done. What am I waiting on? Fuel. I've got fuel. Need to load all the oils in. I did order some stainless steel braided sheathing for my rubber hoses. So I'm waiting for that. And I'm waiting on a couple clamps for the gas line. I mean, I could start it without those, take them off and redo them. Right here and here, but might as well wait and then getting close. Don't want to rush it. Okay, now I'm done for the day.